Since last year, Supreme Master Ching Hai graciously allowed our association members to gather for international seminars. They were joyous occasions as Master and disciples reunited to meditate and pray for peace. During her visit to meet with our association members, Supreme Master Ching Hai also spoke of the teachings of past masters and answered the spiritual questions of fellow initiates. Throughout the ages, compassionate, enlightened masters have urged people to surrender to the greater universal power by seeking the divine within from which all other goodness and happiness follow. This message was echoed again in Supreme Master Ching Hai's discussion with the theme, The Gratitude of a Fox, with our association members in France on January 2, 2009.
When association members convene from around the world, Supreme Master Ching Hai often meets with groups of different nationalities for discussions in English or their native language.
Animals also have soul. They understand everything. They can also practice, yes? They might not be maybe a saintly person who go out preaching and things like that, but they can practice to liberate themselves out of the three world, or at least they come to the third level. Even the wild birds and animals outside, many of them are high level. Not every one of them, of course, but some wild animals are like bodhisattva manifested to help sentient beings, Even water, river, mountains, trees, they all have spirit. That's why we should not even cut tree at random, not just because of the environmental protection, but because we have to respect the life in it as well. There are lives who are moving, the life force that is manifested in a moving body. There are life force that manifested in the non-moving body, okay? Yes. Even plants and all that, they do have soul. And then he said, I have practiced for a long time. I have a lot of magical power. You just listen to me and I can help you out. Now you lay down on your back. Keep looking up to the cover of the well. Keep looking there. No moving. No moving of your body. The longer you look, the better. But you have to look with all your concentration. Yes. You remember? He asked him. You remember when you read some of the fairy tales when you were young? That many of the fairies and the angels can fly? Do you remember that? Okay. Now you lay down on your back and look up to the cover of the well and imagine you can fly up like that. And then just one time, you just fly zoop, out of the well. Then Thang Atam was very, very happy, asking him, but is that true? Is it true? But who are you? Why are you coming here to help me? So the fox told him, many years ago, I was trapped and caught by the hunters. Yes, but because of you, you have bought my life and you set me free. So I'm still alive today. That's why today I came back to repay your kindness. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Many years ago, and the fox still remembers. But it's true like that. It's true like that. I can confirm with you that the animals, they understand everything and they remember everything. And they're very, very grateful, Sometimes more grateful than some human, because they are more pure, even the fox. Yes. They have to do what they do, but they're very pure, yeah? And not to talk about some animals, they are also practice spiritually, yeah? And their level is very high. Or sometimes they came from high level to do something for the world or for their own species, you know? Like become king of the fox and help other fox, for example, like that, yeah? After a while, of course, naturally, Thang Atam suddenly saw himself fly up like a rocket out of the well, you know? Yes, and become free. Yes. Now, do you think it is because Thang Atam has magical power? Do you think anyone can imagine that and then can go up like that? No. Then why can he do that? What happened? The fox helped him. The fox transmitted some of his magical power to that human to pay him for his kindness. You see? This is invisible help. Yes. It's not like always we give money and that's charity. No, there is invisible charity as well. It's even better than money, yes. So even the fox can do that. Many animals can do that. Many animals can help us invisibly. Yeah, I told you already sometimes, right? Okay. Now, because the poor simple farmer had escaped death from the covered well, the monk Liao Kong thought that, that must be the effect of the essence of gold tree. He was so happy now. So, of course, it was truly like that. Even change death into life. Yes. So, okay, he want to experiment again. Now he put a lot of this kind of gold essence tree all over his body and he jumped into the well. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Nobody heard anything from him. So the villagers came to the well and checked it out. What happened to the monk? Dead. Finito la musica. Yeah. Even if the tree has magical power, the tree would withdraw, the grace from such a wicked person. And even to a monk such as that. Yeah? So, in the Bible, it also warns us something like, beware of the wolf, yeah? In the lamb skin. And in Vietnam, we also say the clothes don't make a monk. Yeah, the casa, the monk robe doesn't make you a monk. Yes. So we, the practitioner, understand all this anyway, right? Yes. Yeah. The real essence of a monk is compassion, love for all beings, which obviously this monk did not possess, not even 1 ounce of it. Therefore, he cheated somebody who was innocent enough to trust in his robe, his clothing, thinking a monk would never cheat him. So the thing is, appearance is not always the truth, yeah? And the truth doesn't always appear to be so. So we have to have wisdom to discriminate between what is what, yeah? The action maybe look the same, but it's not the same, yeah? The appearance maybe look the same, but it's not the same. It depends on the motive behind, yes? Depends on the true heart of that person. Now, isn't it a very good story, huh? Good. Yeah. Last week I have read a chapter of Diamond Sutra about practice of charity, perfect charity. I mean, you Give, but you don't think you give. Yeah? You don't even have idea that you give. But when you give something materially, it's difficult to think that you don't give. Yes. But it's okay as long as you don't attach to it, thinking, oh, I'm so great, I'm giving this and that, then it's okay. Yes. But when the Buddha say charity of perfection, he meant the spiritual charity. Yes. He meant when you practice spiritually, you become a Buddha, then your merit is immense. Even if you don't give anybody any money ever, but you give a lot. You give your beneficial energy to whoever is nearby, to the whole world even, and uplift the spiritual standard of everybody. Yes. So that giving is a perfect giving. But the giver will never think that he gives. That is for sure. That is not registered in the brain. Not like when you give $1, you know you give. Even if you don't want to know, you know. Yeah? And Jesus said to you, when you give with your right hand, don't let your left hand know it. But that's difficult. He peeped behind, you know. Okay. So whenever we give something, we cannot, say to ourselves that we did not give. But if we are so selfless, sometimes we forget immediately and forget right away. Or at least we don't think there is anything big deal about giving, yeah? You keep giving and it's just like your nature. You don't think that you give or anything. Then at least it's good already.
We thank you for your gentle presence for today's episode of Between Master and Disciples. Join us again next Monday for Part 3 of The Gratitude of a Fox. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for Animal World, Our Co-Inhabitants, coming up next right after noteworthy news. May all your noble dreams come true.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/BMD.